Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome back. 7 Days to Die. Great news. Got the Forge Ahead book. We are on our way home. I stumbled upon this little gem. Cornfield. Turns out corn doesn't smell anymore. So I'm going to pick up a whole boatload. We'll use it for early food, and we'll use it to make our molds for the forge. So I'm going to get loaded up here, and I'll see you back at Casa El Diablo. Right, here we are. Home sweet home. I thought it would never happen. You know what's silly is I got to running around the town really early, earlier than daybreak. And I realized, check the goddamn mailboxes. Sure as shit, you know. There's a book right in the mailbox. Here we go. First forge. Super important. So we got corn, which is good. That means we don't need clay to make our molds. Really cool. Better yet is it doesn't stink like it used to, which I always thought was weird. But now it's going to work as a good starter food, and again, we don't need mold. What I did learn is we're not necessarily prepping for day 7. We are building a heat map, okay? Which means the more we do in an area, as far as heat goes, and activity, and sound, and all that, the more zombies we're going to attract. I hear say of people doing all their smelting and all their cooking way far away from their base. Fuck that. We're men. Can't have no in your heart. That's where I stand on that. So we're cooking right up here. Yeah, that'll work. So what I just did is I made the corn into cornmeal and added some water. The shit thing about this recipe is you don't get your bottled water back. Or your bottles back. Jars. Fuck. So it might not be quite as good as if you could just find some mold. Or clay, rather. But it's good. Alright, so here's our first mold. We got iron ingot mold. This is what we need to truly progress. So I'm going to grab a couple stacks of scrap here. So this works a little differently than the campfire. The interface is a bit different. But we'll just go ahead and stick that in there. And then we need... stick 2 of those in there. How's that? Alright, so we got plenty of bars coming our way. What we need to do now, while we wait for that to finish up so we can get a proper fire axe, is we need to move this front door to the center. And I think what we want to do is make a scrap door. Is that a possibility? Can we make a real badass door right off the bat? Maybe I should just wait till I have the metal. I have the metal. I tell you what, we're gonna need this stone. It's probably gonna get us detected, but we'll need a little stone. We gotta get this lower during the day, so that at nighttime we can come down here and mine, and everything is cool. We're just about low enough where they're hearing us, but they're confused. I think. Oh. Trying to do shit. Man, that heat map was no joke. I probably shouldn't have repaired that. Probably just should have let that ride, because we're going to move the door. But, oh yeah, check it. Mining helmet for ultimate badassery. Alright, that should be low enough to get us going, but we gotta wait on all that forged iron anyhow, so let's get a couple more done. And do some more mining. I'll be back here in about an hour in game time. Here we go. First bit of forged iron. what we're gonna make with that is a fire axe, a metal door, because that's super important. And then we're gonna need some pipes to start making strips and repairing all this stuff. But let's do it. Let's first make a fire axe. What am I gonna need? Sticks, no doubt. Ah, yeah. Perfect. Nailed it. Oh, it's ingots? Bloody hell. The door isn't, I hope. Nah, we're good there. Okay. Do the damn thing. We're getting going now. Now shit's happening for us. Oh, dude, it looks gnarly. Okay. So I want it lined up with this window. Pretty sure. I just never understood why the front door is to the side. It's weird. It should probably be an axe thing, but... And I've known you're hard about axes. Sledgehammer will do it. Eventually. The other thing we're going to have to do too, you'll note that there's a staircase all the way up to my upper sanctum. That's got to go. Definitely has to go. Oh my god, that looks awesome. Yes, dude. See if we can upgrade that bad bitch. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh yeah. Okay, I think we did a complete upgrade on this thing already. Which might have been a blunder, might have been a waste of metal. Whatever. Thing looks crazy. Alright, let's get up here. Let's get this stuff. What we're doing now is just kind of making a real quick downstairs safe area. One thing I've found is you don't want windows. Windows are poop downstairs. Upstairs, it's sky's the limit. So we're gonna knock out these couple windows. Is there one in here? Nope. Oh god. Okay. We'll just replace them with wood for now, I think. Wood frame, so we'll need 5. In the meantime, we'll start bashing them out. I like these blinds though, they're pretty cool. What the fuck? Not cool. Game. Super not cool. Really didn't appreciate that. But it's okay, we'll just waste more of our materials. Door's gotta have a fucking block above it, and that's what just happened there. Thank goodness. Unreal. Upgrade tool? Where you go? Oh. Repair tool. We'll just make that for now. Upgrade it one time so as not to fuck it up again. So I'm gonna get rid of the rest of these windows and we'll be back. Alright, great news. I got the windows all closed up. No entry point there. I moved this door to the center, which now as I'm looking at it from the outside was a fucking blunder. Because I should have had it flush with this plane here. So when they're beating on my door, they're not in this little doodad. So that'll get changed. But now I'm going to whack out these stairs and get this gone. So... Seems safe. Man, damn, best stairs ever. But this is important for a lot of reasons. First of all, now our upstairs can be more open. We don't have to really worry about it too much. But aside of that, you know, you just don't want that shit in your life. Sure, it makes it easier for you to get in and out. Wow. But, yeah, it's just not something you want to deal with. 'Cause then you got 2 doors to watch, and it's no fun. Should make it fall. I also replaced the upstairs. Wow. I'm impressed, really. Generally, the physics are pretty spot on. We'll do it this time. Wow. There she goes. Okay. The idea for the front here is to make platforms that come off of the upper balcony and give you a good point of view at that door. What you want to do with the tower defense, at least what I like to do, is force them to one choke hole. You know, one choke point. So that's the idea. That's why I said this door is kind of in the wrong spot. And as much as I like these, they gotta go. Because I've seen that shit before. It will deflect your rounds and really irritate you. Let's see if we can put that door there. Have a double door. Nah. I figured as much. Okay. But that's no problem. I'll fix that. I might leave it for now. While we're still kind of short on materials. But, yeah, I got a little bit farther in the mine, too. So I should be able to mine at night now, which will be very handy. And also, I changed out this door, so it is no longer locked. Let's see, here's the idea. You get up here. I'll build this out a bit more so that you can get in there and really see them. Also turn this layer right here so that it's an angled piece, kind of like an upside down stair there, giving you even more view into that neighborhood, which will be really, really helpful. So I'm going to do a couple things around the house, get materials in order, do a bit of mining, and then we'll get to work on getting prepped for hordes. Stay tuned. Alright, I'm back. Went and farmed a bit of wood, cleared out this little corner over here. What I'm going to do right now is extend this catwalk out about here. What I like to do as a safety measure is put a frame down in the ground. That way you don't necessarily have to fear them taking out your bottom block. I mean, they can still whack it down, but it feels safer. I think we'll do something like that. Ooh, I'm really lucky that didn't fall down. Physics and all. So we're just gonna make this standard stuff. You don't have to get that crazy early on. Just enough to keep yourself safe. You know, that's the name of the game here. Let's make a couple more frames. So yeah, so maybe you can see it shaping up already. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Ultimately, what I would like to do is be able to put the door upstairs right there too. But that means I would have to knock the refrigerator out, and I don't know if you get that block or not. Might have to do some testing. Safety checks and all. One thing you have to bear in mind when you're building a catwalk like this, okay? You see this piece right out here now. Crawlers can just climb right up it. Spiders. So we'll make ourselves a couple more. And just kind of stick them out there so that there's a block. Usually what I use is the scrap panels. I don't know what the hell they're called. Something like that. So this whole place right as it stands now is crawler proof, as far as I know. I don't think they can climb up these poles unless that's changed. Um, so they're not going to be able to crawl up, climb up, anywhere, which is what we want. So let's go upstairs and take a look. Oh, I hate that that door's in the wrong spot. I'm fixing it now. It's going to drive me crazy. We already learned that if you take the top block out, it's just going to get rid of the door. So rather than trying to bust that door down with an already busted pickaxe, we'll just break this down. Which, surprisingly, these wood blocks take forever to break still. I have all the default settings are on. I think it's 100% block durability, so standard stuff. Standard. As standard as it gets, I guess. Watch the door not fall this time. It just stands there. And I've broken this, and I'll have to break that. Come on, baby. Break it. Mr. Gorbachev. You gotta be fucking shitting me. Dude. I have the worst luck in this game. Well, that happened. But we ain't gonna fuck with it. I'm just gonna leave it. For now. Oh, you know, maybe what I'll do, because I intend on doing reinforced concrete all around the base here, is maybe I'll make these angled. That might actually be cooler. Give them like a funnel to come in. Alright. We'll leave the door where it's at. Okay, next order of business is... The fuck is the next order of business? Oh yeah. We gotta get some water going. We'll start cooking that, building our heat map even further in our handy, never-ending supply of water. And now, what we're in now is the early game. We're still not in a situation where... Cookpot, where did I put that? We're still not in a situation where we're 100% safe, but we're starting out. We're gonna be all right. Cornbread. Corn on the cob. Might have to fuck with some cornbread. Anyways, we're still not quite in a spot where we're ultimately safe, but we're established now. So we're in what they describe as the early game, which is good. Early game's cool. We're doing really well for the early game, I feel like. Despite those goofy-ass deaths that we had early on, things are going well. So, I'm going to cut here, do a bit more mining, and then try to get deeper before night really hits. Alright, got a bit deeper in the mine. Good bit deeper. We got our first bit of something or other. Should be coal. We'll find out here. Gravel? Ah, there's some... Whoa. Sounds metallic. Potassium nitrate, okay. This should be lead. Yeah, oh god. We're in it now. Okay, that stuff right there, iron. There's some more lead in there. Coal's the darker stuff. It sounds kind of clunky, chunky when you hit it, like stone, but softer sounding. This is definitely iron. So we have hit metal, which is great. You can see now it's nighttime and I'm not having any issues doing things. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we got iron ore, which works out to be like 8 or 9 bars, I think. One ore. So, we're in business there. I'm going to keep mining. And we're going to see what it looks like in the morning. See if we can get some more stuff accomplished. Alright. A little scary here at night. I just had a really, really gnarly wandering horde sprint by me. Like a bunch of hard asses. A little scary. I stopped mining just for safety's sake. It's dark, but I got a game plan worked out. Okay, this house, interiorly speaking, is 9 by 9. Okay, so what we're gonna do, what we're gonna be working at, is upgrading these first 2 layers. Okay, a zombie can, but won't really attack the 3rd layer, so we'll worry about that 3rd layer later. So we're gonna be strategically knocking out and replacing this 1st and 2nd layer. Okay, so 9 by 9. That means there's going to be 70 blocks to do, because you take away this. 9 by 9? 81. 79 blocks to do. So, things got a little wonky there. Okay, so as I was saying, 79 blocks to upgrade first 2 layers. Okay, what I'm going to be doing is make rebar frames. Now we're kind of going baby steps to Usain Bolt, but to do anything in between, to me, seems like a bit of a waste. So it's a bit of farming. You're a little vulnerable, but this is how I like to do it. Start with rebar frames. Okay, so you see that's pretty material intense. If we need 79 of those, that's going to work out to be 52 iron ingots. 52 iron ingots will turn into 210-ish forged iron, which then will turn into our pipe that we need. Somewhere around there. I'm just kind of doing this in my head right quick. Okay, so we'll need that. Then we'll need concrete mix. It takes 1 concrete mix for every 1 block, so that right off the bat shows... Oh, Christ. Hoo hoo hoo. We go down into the mine. Yeah. Grown man. I know. Anyways. Look at here. Listen to them, man. They're fucking... Ugh. Anyways, what was I saying? Okay, so we'll need 79 cement, which you get by cooking stone in the forge with the cement mold. So we'll need roughly like 20 some stone, which we already have plenty of. You can use all kind of stuff like destroyed stone. I have there. And then even gravel. But we also need gravel for that. Gravel we'll get from mining. We'll need, 79 of that. But the road, the path that comes up to here to the house is all gravel. So if we get desperate, we'll just go dig that shit out. And that's all we need. Well, wait. We also need 158 wood. So there's that. Or somewhere around there. Yeah, I think that's right. Because what you have to do, okay, you place down your rebar frame. Then you have to upgrade it with an upgrade tool or repair tool, claw hammer, so on, to be able to put wood around it, okay? Then you have to pour the cement in, and at this point the block is still very, very weak, weaker than wood, because it's wet cement and, some metal tied to each other. And then you have to give it time to dry, so it's kind of a wonky process, but taking care of it really, really adds up. And then, like I was saying, I'm thinking around the outside here, we're going to do these rebar ramps. Let's see, ramp? Yeah, okay, you can see it's kind of on an angle, like the stair pieces, or the roof pieces are. So we'll turn those so it's kind of like a funnel coming into here. Not quite sure how we'll have to work it out, but we'll work it out. And then we'll do some nice inside corners, so this whole thing's like a concave bevel from the outside. It'll be really nice looking. So that's our plan. Sorry for the darkness at the end, but hey, it's nighttime and we're recording, so get fucking pumped about that. We'll be back here shortly, in like a couple in-game hours for next episode and daylight. Thank you for watching.